Everyday thing, it's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Story time, y'all. Story time. Grab you some popcorn, have a seat. Yo, I'm about to tell y'all about the time I got fired from the dental office. My very first career job. Okay. Let me see where I want to start because I don't want to drag the story, but long story short, I returned to work after taking two weeks off, okay? My son was sick, so I took 2 weeks off of work. This was about 2 years ago. So as I come back to work, they hired a new person within those 2 weeks I was going. So mind y'all, it's a Monday, right? Okay, it's Monday. I get fired Friday. So Monday, me and her get introduced. So, I'm a grown woman. I don't need no manager to introduce me to nobody. Like, I'm the type of person, I'm going to introduce myself. Like, hey girl, nice to meet you. My name is Lex. Wooty woo. I just find it a little odd that my boss had to introduce us. And when I first started, I went around and talked to everybody on my own. Or they came up to me. Me and her introduced. The girl wouldn't even make eye contact with me, okay? We gonna call her Bubblegum. Gummy. Yep, we gonna call her Gummy. Gummy. Whew, that's a little too close. But anywho, whatever. I found that a little rude, but okay, whatever. No biggie. The boss like, so this is Yum. So this is Gummy and this is Let. Girl can't even look at me in my eye. So, hey, like, that's it. Hello. Keep it pushing. I peep Tuesday. I come into work. I'm saying good morning to everyone. Like, it's a couple dental assistants already in the office before me. Like, we all supposed to be there at the same time. So they probably ain't a couple minutes early. And as I'm walking in, it's like 3-4 girls in the front, at the receptionist desk. So I'm like, hey y'all, good morning. Like, I'm happy in the morning, y'all. I'm very joyful. I'm not them grumpy people that come into work, mean, mad, angry face. No. Hello, good morning. Just try to start the day off positive, like I'm a very positive person for the most part. So the girl didn't say nothing back. Like, she's the only one of all of them that did not say good morning. I didn't hear it out of her mouth, and I didn't see her lips move. Whatever, that's cool. We don't have to converse. We don't have to speak. Cool beans. On Friday, right, y'all? Hold on. I have to break it down, y'all. I gotta break it down so it can make sense on why it went the way it went. Okay, so y'all remember me telling y'all on part 1 how our boss had to introduce us to each other, right? So I only said it was weird because we already walked past each other a couple of times before the boss even introduced us. Like, boss wasn't even at the building at the time when we was around each other. Like, we was going in a lab around each other. We was near each other. The thing is this, y'all. I don't mind speaking to nobody first. I don't mind introducing myself. But I go off energy, like, I'm a big energy person. So if your body language is giving you don't want to be bothered, I'm not going to speak to you. Like, y'all, I get it. Some people got the stank face, serious face. I get told that all the time. Oh, I thought you was me before I met you. Turns out I'm the nicest person you ever met. We had a chance to meet each other, speak to each other, all of that. And don't get me wrong. Hold on. We don't go to work for friends now. Hold on now. I could care less about a work friend. Now, it's one thing if we work in a big-ass building and it's 100 people. It was only 6 coworkers, y'all. 6 dental assistants. So, yeah, that's why, y'all, deep down, I feel like it was more to the situation, y'all. It was some tension. You can't tell me it wasn't no tension. I know, because, like, why you wanna have a problem? I really feel like it was because I had some words with her homegirl, but that's another story. I'll never know, but I know. All right, y'all, let me go fucking around. I need to tell y'all that story. Let me get to the point. That's why I need a podcast, y'all. I chat too much. So we already don't exchange no words, y'all, from Monday to Friday. So here comes Friday, right, y'all? So I'm setting up for an extraction, right? So I go in the lab. I get all my instruments, all my products, everything I need, right? So as I'm setting up, the doctor tells me he can't find no septocaine. Septocaine is numbing medicine. So he asked me to go get some more at the lab. I checked the lab, y'all. It was none in there. So usually what we do, if we don't have any in the lab, we're out of stock. So we go down to another doctor station and we go get some from them. Y'all, on to me, this is normal, right? This is normal. We do this often. This is nothing new. So now I'm in the area that she works in. So as I'm getting the numbing medicine, Gummy is standing in front of me in another patient's room. But the curtains wasn't shut so we can look at each other. So as I'm minding my business, y'all, doing what my doctor assisted me to do, y'all have y'all own lab with y'all own product in there, so y'all don't need to use ours. I give the girl a chance. I'm like, girl, it ain't no product in the lab. I already looked. She like, yes, it is. It's in there. I'm like, no, it's not. But regardless, even if it is in here, I come down here all the time. If I need any product in any doctor station, I'm going to go get some. She's steady going back and forth with me. Like this is up for debate. Like, who does this belong to? This belongs to Destiny. This belongs to the dental office. This does not belong to you. She's steady trying to prove a point to me. So at this point, I'm like, girl, just show me where it's at, because what are we talking about? Emily walking, she checked the first lab. There's none in there. We goes to the second lab. She go to an odd ass spot, y'all. She showing me where it's at. I thank her. I'm like, oh, thank you, girl. Like. So I'm like, thank you, girl. But this is not where it belongs. Like, this is not where it usually is. So, they must have moved some stuff around in here. Like, y'all, I'm smiling because I'm like, she wanted to prove herself so bad. I'm like, thank you, girl. She gonna turn around and say, with a straight ass face. She said, yeah, from now on, y'all stock y'all own product and we gonna stock our own product. Who is we? We might work with the same doctor 2 days in a row. The next 3 days, we working with another doctor, y'all. We rotate in the dental office. And another thing, no employee ever in their life told me not to come down here and take nothing. No doctor ever said that. I will walk in the middle of a doctor doing a procedure. And y'all, I promise to God, they won't look at me. They won't say nothing. It doesn't belong to us. It's the company product. And we got a procedure that needs to be done. So ain't no time on nothing. I'm dead ass now. I'm like, girl, it's funny how you got a lot to say to me about some product that don't belong to neither one of us. But you don't even speak to me. Y'all, why this girl gonna say, I don't gotta speak to you. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to say nothing to you. Yeah. That's clarity right there. It's tension. Y'all, she cocking her neck. I don't have to talk to you. So I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right, y'all. I try to spare her. You right. You don't got to speak to me. You don't got to talk to me. And I don't got to talk to you. So you have a good day. And I grabbed my product and I turned around like these. I did say as I'm walking away. And if I need some more product, I'm going to continue to come down there and get some. Cause don't play with me. Don't play with me. Why is she following me? Y'all, why she following me? You done fucked up. Why you following me? Is you cool? So as I'm walking out the lab, she walking up behind me. Y'all, this girl standing smack dead in the middle of the hallway. Like she Boosie badass. She gonna yell out, like I said, don't come down here no more. Who the fuck? All right. Let me role play this for y'all real quick. Y'all, here she go. Like I said, don't come down here and grab nothing else no more. Y'all, I'm like, who the fuck? I said, and who gonna stop me? Like I said, I'll come down there every time I need some product. Y'all, she walking up on me as she's telling me don't come down here, and I'm like, who gonna stop me? She's walking up on me, y'all. I said, you really want to do this? You really want to do this in the dental office? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I got really bad anxiety with people just walking up on me. Like, don't walk up on me unless you need that. She like I said. She don't stop. She's steady talking. I said, bag back. Y'all, I said bag back one time. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't give that many chances. Please. Y'all, we can kiss each other at this point. We're like, I never let nobody stand in my face that long, ever. It was a couple of seconds, but that was still too long. So after I tell her bag back and she didn't move, I pushed her back with the tray. Like, I'm bagging you back now because you're too close to me. You're bumping into me. Y'all, she pushed me. What the fuck are we doing? We did one of these moves. Y'all leaned back to react with me. Like, I had the tray in my hand. She had no choice but to be smacked with it, Like, I had to. It's like, so now I'm feeling like Melvin, our baby boy and shit. I told you not to fuck with me. Y'all really bad as fuck because I know it's over for this job. Like, I know it's no coming back from this. Like, it's blood gushing, leaking everywhere. When I tell y'all every patient dipped their head out the hallway to see what was going on, it was just too late, y'all. It happened too fast. Like, nobody was going to be able to stop that. So here come the boss. The boss running up. I let go because there's no fight at this point. So the boss like, you need to leave now. This is unacceptable. I don't tolerate this here. I'm like, I gotta leave. I gotta leave because she got her ass whooped. Do y'all even know how this transpired? I say, you don't even know what happened. I know they didn't give a damn about that. They don't give no fucks about what the fuck happened. They see one of they damn workers on the floor, and I'm standing up talking about, didn't I tell you to have a good day? I feel like that was a crash out moment, y'all. So the girl, she's trying to be all dramatic and shit. She on the ground like, she hit me. She hit me. I'm like, well, duh, what the, like, what do you mean I hit you? She ain't really get a hit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to leave. I'm about to dip at this point. Like, they talking about the police on their way. I'm like, I ain't never went through no shit like this at work before. So I call my mama. I'm like, man, ma, I just lost my job. Da 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 da. She like, oh no. No, I done been here, I done it. I was your age. Go back up there. You call the police. You wait on the police. All right, my mama, she knows some stuff, My mama, but I go back, I call the police. First, they talking about pressing charges because I hit her first. I'm like, I did not hit her first, which, I didn't. Like, you pushed me. You put your hands on me first. Like, you probably didn't punch me first, but you touched me first. And at that point, what's to be said? The police was like, you want to press charges? I'm like, press charges for what? I'm like, is she pressing charges? He was like, no, your manager also said neither one of y'all are fired. Basically, she just gonna suspend us for a week. I goes to text my boss. Yo, she didn't even hear my side of the story. Still to this day, she don't even know what happened. She didn't care to know. Like, she was all for the other girl. So yeah, a couple days later, she sent me a goddamn paperwork saying how I'm never to be rehired again. And yeah, I'm a menace to society. Like, it's crazy how they made me out to be. So yeah, y'all, this is why I started my life making content. If I could, y'all, let me give y'all a quick little message. If I could go back to that very day, I'm a be real. Like, I would have definitely laughed in that girl's face. Like, you're a joke. You're a joke. Like, I would have been laughing. And if she really needed that, oh, we clock out at the same time. Like, I feel like God was testing me, He was testing me, like, in a situation because I had a good career, making good money. A lesson learned to tell all my girls out there, if you work in the healthcare field, if you work in any field, career-wise, girl, it's not worth it. Like, I still, to this day, wish I could have went back and just, like, laugh loud as fuck out loud. Like, I don't know, y'all would have went about it a whole different way. Be like, sometimes in a moment, it just be in a moment. Like, damn, y'all. But yes, let these girls say what they want to say. Most of the time, they jealous, intimidated, or it could be some type of animosity from something else. Who knows? That just goes to show y'all, you can have the purest heart. You could be the nicest person in the world, and people still gonna find a reason to fuck with you. Learn from me, y'all. Y'all, just tell me this. Was I wrong? Was I wrong? Was I wrong, though? Was I wrong? What would y'all have done? Please tell me, what would y'all have done in the moment? I know I would have done things differently now, but in that moment, I just want to know what y'all would have done. Would y'all have just walked away, kissed her, or mollywop her? Which one? 1, 2, 3, or all the above?
So I'm going to just say this. What it do, everyday people, man? We lit, we live, we back on Twitch. Everyday PJ on Twitch, man. Y'all check me out. Hey, listen, I definitely would have mollywopped her in my day. Well, not a woman, but if it was a dude, like, we over here fighting. If it was a dude, we over here fighting, I'm going to beat his ass. But I think the situation is, I would have definitely fought. The thing is, you at work. I wouldn't have fought at work. I've had instances where I've got into it with people at work, and I remember I was maybe I was maybe 30-something years old. And this guy that I used to work with, he was from India. And he had worked at this company for a long time. And he worked for this company for a long time. I was new there. I don't know how things go, right? But he I'm watching him. I'm going through things. He's telling me how to do things. But he used to do this. Like shoo me away and like get out the way. Like, and then he used to do little stuff like that. And I used to be like, bro, I had to tell him. I said, hey man, hey, I don't know what you've been taught, but that's not how you talk to somebody. Like if you want to, I'm new here. So if you want me to understand how you want me to do something, get out the way. This. That's not how you do this. That's not how you do this. That just says you know how to do your job. You sick of motherfuckers coming through here and you tired. You just don't want to deal with people. But you not finna treat me like that. I'm not no idiot, right? So I had to go off on him. And I said, I'm not working with him. I said, bro, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. And they had to sit him down and it was like, hey, I said, bro, you not gonna sit around and I said, you can't have this person teaching me how to do the job and this is how he talking to me. This is how he gesturing. This a person who's supposed to train you and teach you how to do stuff, they gotta have patience too. They gotta have some discernment. If they don't have that, then you shouldn't put these people in there in the position because those people are looking, they're gonna set you up to fail. And it's gonna make you look bad at the end. Every time it's gonna make you look bad. Just like that. Just like this woman. She went to this nurse. This nurse did whatever she did, made her look bad. And guess what? I bet that other nurse still kept her job. Yeah. You whooped her ass for nothing. So that's all, But people need to learn. Hey, you can't you just can't treat anybody and everybody like anything and not expect nothing to happen. I mean it just don't matter. It don't matter who if you can't train people and if you're not willing to train people over and over and over again because that's what you'll be doing, then you shouldn't be a trainer. Or you shouldn't be in charge of something where you're getting people who doesn't know where everything is. People in high positions who don't have patience are the worst. If you in a position at any job doing anything, if you're in a position of some type of control, you have to have patience. If you don't have patience, then you don't need to be in control. No, I didn't beat the guy up. But I told him, I said, bro, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. Because what do you mean? And you know what? You know the funny part is, after that I became his boss. And that's a fact. I became his boss in less than I've been there less than 3 months. One, because I had my CDL. Two, because I knew how to do the paperwork. Three, I already mastered freaking forklifts. And they was like, damn, how he know how to do, why he do what, why he get this? Cause shit, all y'all want to sit around and do is drive forklifts. Shit, I got a CDL. I think I had my associate's degree at the time. And anything on a computer I could do. I could do anything. You know what I'm saying? Paperwork wise. So yeah, they moved me up. I was assistant doc supervisor, and I had to start working weekends, and that's why they needed me, because they needed somebody to work weekends, because the main supervisor, she was having to work weekends, and she was tired of working weekends, so they needed somebody to do it. And I was like, man, I take the pay raise. You put me in, hell yeah, I take the pay raise. but ended up being his boss. Now you can't tell me nothing, fool.